Welcome back, everybody. Today I wanted to talk to you about edges. So edges of the garden are super important. Here we have our flower patch, and over there our main garden. So why are edges important? Well, edges are often the place where weeds will grow into your beds, into your garden, and also where you can have pest issues. And there's different strategies you can use so that it's easier to manage those edges. So here I put some newspaper under the ground, on the ground, and then I put some bricks on top and some sand. And I think over time what we'll try to do is multiply more of this creeping thyme, which is an amazing plant, by the way, to grow everywhere in these sandy bits here, so that they can spread and so that the edge is easy to manage. But this isn't the only edge of our garden. We have a lot of space here everywhere around our garden where the mulch meets the meadow. And we have a few strategies here in place. So first of all, you can see the green plants here that I planted. Those are comfrey plants, and comfrey are really amazing as a barrier plant, as a rhizome barrier. And when they grow quite big and they shade out other plants, they're pretty effective at keeping out other weeds. Not 100%, but pretty good. And then we also started building a dead hedge. So I put in these big branches into the ground, and then in the middle I've got a lot of this old construction wood, which is just decaying, and I'm going to put that on the ground, and then maybe 1 or 2 layers of that and more dead wood to create a buffer, and then 1 more layer of twigs behind that. So that will be an effective layer against weeds, not 100%, but also against certain animals, because we're pretty close to the forest here. And as you can imagine, there's deer here, there's wild boar, so it's not 100% proof, but it should be pretty good at getting animals to stay out of the garden as much as possible without putting up a real fence with wire and so on. So yeah, those are some of the strategies that you can use for edges in a garden.